All right, I guess we're just gonna welcome to the live stream for the third time. Two sets of technical difficulties. One, unable to access my own Hangout. Two, trolls posting inappropriate things on my live stream. Hopefully I don't get a YouTube strike, and hopefully I didn't just lose a bunch of followers. I sincerely apologize for everything that just happened. That's what I get. I suppose I should have known better than trying to share the stream code so everyone can take it out. I think it came from Twitter because I took it out of my description. But I don't know. I don't even have any words. I'm really upset. This has wasted so much of my time and your time. And I'm really sorry, everybody. I don't know what else to say. I hope it hasn't ruined anything for you guys. I'm going to pop out the chat once more. Was it the same person? Like over and over again? I could control it though. I put that link out there, but I did it in hopes that more people would come and we could have a cool community thing like we've been doing all weekend, and they had to freaking ruin it. Whatever. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Well, it's not gonna stop the stream. So hello again. Welcome to what was a family-friendly stream. And now I know most of my followers are a young audience, and I apologize if you saw any of that. There's nothing I can do. I tried to keep ejecting the people from Google, but they just kept joining the stream. And unfortunately, the main goal and idea for Gweaklescon was so that you guys could enjoy me and talk and meet with me in a conversation. And apparently the internet is so fucking awful that I can't even do that. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. So, as I was saying, this is Red Bull, this isn't alcohol. I'm trying to stay awake for my busy weekend of trying to make an awesome convention for everybody, and people have nothing better to do with their lives. I hope he steps on a Lego barefoot. Thank you guys. You guys are really sweet. Sorry, I just really means a lot to me, and you mean a lot to me, and I don't want any of that to be associated with me or what I stand for or trigger anybody. It's just awful. What am I drawing today? Well, in lieu of if you're just joining, welcome. In lieu of tonight being season finale of Game of Thrones, everybody has voiced thus far that they would like to see a dragon. So I'm going to draw a Drogon because he's, oh, I almost gave away a spoiler. Never mind. Nobody please give any spoilers in case other people have yet to, wow, he's grown a lot even since last season. I'm trying to find an updated version from like this season. Obviously, I'm going to do my own take on his style. I'm trying to find a decent picture because they kind of change them a little bit to just show how quickly they really grow, and each season they get bigger and bigger, which is so rad. God, he's so rad. What are you guys going to draw today? If you're going to draw anything, please tag it with hashtag Gweaklescon so that we may all enjoy your artwork and the community as a whole can give you love and help and not inappropriate pictures. Okay. Hi guys, welcome everybody. Yeah, no, get yourself in a Game of Thrones. It's pretty intense and there's a lot going on, but don't. I used to be intimidated and I used to be like, this is too much for me. There's too much going on. I can't. But God, he's huge. Okay. And they've gone from like making him completely black to sometimes like bluish gray and then like orange and then red. So I think, ooh, that's a cute picture. I'll just get a general. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good one. And I think I'll just come up with him as I go too. Oh, come on. Nobody's got any. I'm surprised nobody has any really good screenshots. Oh, here we go. That's pretty intense. All right, sorry. Need a reference. They're basically like wyverns, which are the dragons. Of course, they have a perfect reference of him when he's a baby, you know. Let's see if I can find actual design. What are you guys going to be drawing? Hi, everybody. Yay, Skelly Dude, I can't wait to see what you do with him. I love doing huge creatures and anything people next to them. Yeah. I have a question for you. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but what do you think of the new Batman animated movie? I haven't seen it yet. The last animated DC movie I saw was Justice League Dark, because that's my jam. Even though I was like, Batman doesn't need to be in this, he's not part of Justice League Dark. But actually, I didn't mind him in it. Pardon me. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it'll pop up on Netflix. So when it does, I probably will give it a gander. You're drawing stuff for your APR class. Well, good luck. Is that the one with Harley Quinn? The art style was cool, and I like the animation. They're really bumping up the animation and the styles for the DC animated movies. I feel like the DC animated movies are better than their real life ones, minus Wonder Woman. Okay. No. Is there an art book for Game of Thrones? Because there should be. So I could, get the crap out of that. There's got to be so much concept art for that movie. And that show. Shogun, Game of Thrones. So he's 6 in season 7? What years are they going by this? So confused with the timelines. All right. Give me that good picture. Let's see. Okay. Well, I have a couple of references. I could do just his general shape and then get into the details later and make things up myself. I know he's a wyvern, which means like his arms are his wings. All right, let's start drawing. Let me put the old iPad reference right here for myself and get this set up in a manner in which will be comfortable so I can actually enjoy the drawing. Let's see. I love DC animated movies. They're so better than action. Yeah. Other than Wonder Woman. You gotta admit that Wonder Woman was awesome. Yeah. I like Marvel and DC, but no one can say that those DC movies have been any good other than that Wonder Woman movie. No worries. Nice to see you. All right. Let us get to the draws. All right. What are we looking at here? This mess. Here we go. Oh, it does this backwards. So like this is on the right side. This is really on the left side. So you guys, for whatever reason, this webcam inverts things. We'll make this a little bit taller. Doo-doo-doo. Pop open that light a little bit. Maybe not. Just kidding. Maybe close this a little bit. Is that better? Makes my hand look pink. Whatever. Whatever. We're gonna just gonna pop that up just a little bit. Okay. My favorite Universal Studios monster, Jurassic Park T-Rex. Hi from Holland. Hello. DC villains are better, but Marvel heroes are better. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. I think it depends on whoever's writing. All right. Once again, the ever trusty Prismacolor Cold Erase. We're going to use violet because Drogon is pretty dark. And my poop pencil sharpener from Blippo. I needed an eraser. Okay. Doing homework and watching this. What's up? That's what's up. Okay. Let's see what kind of cool pose we want to put him in. We want to make him dynamic. So, do I have any scrap paper on hand? I totally should, like a well-prepared person would do, but you know. Haha, the baby piece. So we can come up with baby thumbnails right here. Drogon has a really big head. I kind of like the idea of him, like, you know, the signature centerpiece. Wow, that's a big difference than if I just close one of my blinds. Like, you know, typical centerpiece and flames coming from behind him. Or we can, I wonder if I close this one, if it will make it any better. Yep. Okay. And then this one. See, I opened my blinds for some natural light, and this webcam doesn't care for it at all. Okay, so that's one idea. Then another one, I could just do a profile and really just have fun with his face. But I feel like I've been doing a lot of profiles lately. What if it was just an up thing? It was like goosh, fire. No, I don't know. Don't like that. His head was down here. His body was up here. His wings were back here. And he just looks kind of like he's slouching. And his mouth is just open. And the fire was coming from the side. All right, we're going original and corny. All right. Do I watch Flash or Supergirl? No, but my sister watches Supergirl. How would I describe my style? I don't know. I guess I would say it's, you know, obviously I try to go for something illustrative. And I try and make my stuff very colorful, but then at times, you know, I have like my black ink, so it's almost comic booky. I would say it's a little bit more modern, like illustrative. And so his wings go down and then they come out like this, make them extend. Yeah. Whoosh. And then this little part of his body. Swoop. And then I'd probably say that my style was, I don't want to say cartoony, because I hate that word. But it's not like, I wouldn't say it's like full comic booky. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't have a fully together answer for you. I don't know. I'm still working on it. I guess you could say it's like alternative comic booky kind of illustration. Wow, this guy is all tail. I love it. Wait, no. This way. Sorry, the sketchbook is so big. I might have to stand this up a little bit so you guys can see everything. As an artist, when I draw fan art, I usually have to know the characters, get their personalities in the picture, and make sure their performance goes natural to their character. Do you usually do the same with fan art with certain characters, or just throw them on paper? No, I really like to feel comfortable with the characters that I'm drawing. Because I like, so if I don't know like a fandom or anything, why can't you even see it now? What's the French? I can't with this. I'm getting a new webcam. That's the new goal on Patreon, new webcam. But anyway, is it this? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Now, look, when I put my hand on it, there's light. What the French toast? Whatever. Get out of here. All my blinds are closed. You're crazy. You're crazy. The angle of this, I'm so sorry. Everything's going wrong this stream. Wah. Whatever, we'll just have to deal with it. You'll see them when I ink. There we go. Let's see. Do I usually do the same? Yeah, I'm not comfortable drawing a character that I am not familiar with. If I like their design and I have a general idea of what their character is, then I don't think it really matters. But in general, I typically am only drawing things that I'm familiar with. So I think it only helps, you know, to know your source material. Yeah. And this need up here. And it also helps, you know, with your pose and whatnot too. I'm just gonna do a tut 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 fire. Tut 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 tut. Whoosh shoosh, shoopadoosh. Splatter, 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 splatter. Okay. And then his tail is wicked huge. This guy's got tails for days. Okay. We have our shapes. We have our shapes. What do I like most about art? Gosh, you guys are hitting me with the serious questions today. I think I like the community and meeting other people and learning new things about art as I grow as an artist. I think that's what I like about the community the most. Because the more you involve yourself, you know, with the community, the more you get out of it. And the art community continues to surprise me on a regular basis. Be it, you know, you guys, my followers, or just the people inside of it. I'm aware that he has a square-shaped head. This is just for reference for now. Dupe. All right. All right, we have his little shape, and then it looks like he's got a bunch of, I really love that he has like, well, I don't know why I drew that there. The fire is going to be covering it. That he's got a bunch of like webbing. That his tail is like all webbed. I'm sorry if you can't see that right now. I'll move it if I can. And all this good stuff I can pretty much make up myself. Do I watch Voltron? No, but I've been meaning to watch Voltron because it's totally my bag. Another show that is in my Netflix queue to get to. Okay, how long am I streaming? Well, I was gonna only do an hour and a half, but since those guys kind of ruin everything, we'll have to see because I have to get ready for work tomorrow, and Game of Thrones is on tonight, and I would actually like to relax a little bit. I don't know, so we'll probably say about an hour and a half at least for this stream, because last night I streamed for over 2 hours, and yesterday it was over 3 hours in total. So I'll go for as long as I can. For this, I would say an hour and a half or so. Is it just me, or whenever you bring your sketch pad, people want to get a glimpse? But I become too paranoid that they will be mortified with what I draw. Oh yeah, of course people always want, I mean, it's the same thing. It's like if you bring a guitar, people are going to be like, oh my God, play something. So, and a lot of people, while our art may not be seen as like a, you know, an actual job by many folks, many poor, unfortunate souls, That doesn't mean people appreciate looking at it because, you know, they think, you know, it's another thing like, wow, like, I don't know how you do that. And it's like, well, I work hard at it. But no, people are always like that, and they do always want to look at your stuff. And I'm like, hello, no, you have to learn to get over that because people are always going to want to see it. You got to be able to fearlessly hand over that sketchbook. How many toesies does he got? He's got 3. 3 ginormous toesies. With the nails, bruh. With the nails. Okay. This part of him is pretty thin. Well, this part is all big and bulky. Pretty freaking muscular. He's been lifting the weights. He's not skipping leg day. All right, let's see. In your opinion, if someone admired your art and applied some of your techniques to their own stylings, not stealing, would it be disheartening to know someone used your techniques? That's a very good question. What I think people do when we have a bunch of artists that we follow and we kind of like analyze and are inspired by it, and then we kind of want to try and do it in our own way. I think I'm okay with it as long as you take something that you're inspired by and you make it your own and you're not just completely copying off me. Obviously, I don't own the right to be the only artist using Prismacolor or Colorace pencils. I don't own the right to be the only artist drawing unicorns, you know what I mean? Or skeleton unicorns. You know, but I mean, if you're blatantly copying, then that's not cool. You have to, the safe way to do it is, you know, if you're inspired by something, credit the artist you're inspired by and make sure that you make it your own and you don't just copy them directly because that's not cool. I don't, it would be disheartening to know that someone would just be, you know, trying to emulate like my style of line art or how I use my watercolors, or you know what I mean? Technically, you know, no one owns the right to art supplies and how they're applied. But I mean, if you have to ask, then, and I don't mean you particularly, I mean, if like you have to ask, like, is this too close to so and so style? If you have to ask, then the answer is probably that, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. But if you're always unsure, even if you're not unsure, if you are inspired by another artist to do something, you need to give them credit for it, always. I see a lot of time artists within the community, we all get inspired by each other. And I'll see one artist do something, and then another artist, like not even 5 minutes later, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to start drama. I'll see another artist be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? Like, I'm not naming names, but they'll do it and they don't even say, oh, well, I was inspired by such and such to do this. And Like, it's even with really simple things. And obviously, if you don't try and do anything different with your art, you're never going to grow. So, just for example, I said that I was really inspired by, Jack Cooper and how she was using, their eyes are actually small. I shouldn't make his eyes big. His eyes are small. It's the pockets, the sockets that are big. That I was inspired to use that India ink for the washes and then come in with my coloring later. If I make a piece, the first piece I make, trying that out, I'm going to credit her. I'm going to say I was inspired when I saw that Ja was using this and her, this technique, and I wanted to give it a try. And I would, give it my own application, but, because I don't use acrylics, I use watercolor, and I'm going to see if it works for Copics. But the whole reason why I was inspired to even buy those inks or try grayscale in the first place is because I saw her. So you have to give, son of a gun, like this pencil, you have to give credit where it's due. I'm sorry for the tangent on that, but I see that's all the time, and some people are so freaking petty, they can't even, I'm gonna cry right now, this pencil. They can't even say, oh yeah, I was inspired to start using washi tape on my stuff because this other artist is doing it. They'll just say that they're doing it. And it's like, damn well why you're doing this. But again, not getting into that, not causing drama. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing, you guys. Be good people. Let's see. I just draw some crazy things and let them look. Then they stop asking. What is your favorite original character that you've drawn? Why you do this to me? All right, so let's see. He has a ridge. I go like this. I think my favorite original character that I've drawn, it's obviously between Cat and Skelly Dude, right? And I really love them both. I think I'm gonna say Skelly Dude, because I, believe it or not, am not the biggest fan of OCs. Probably because, as you guys know, online, OC culture sometimes is a little bit ridiculous. And when I was younger, it would really leave a bad taste in my mouth. So, I just couldn't take anybody's OCs seriously because they were like Mary and Gary Sue. But I know that's not always the case. But anyways, so it took me a while before I got into the original character thing. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a whole lot of inspiration. So it took me a while to find my muse and the want and the desire to even have one. And he was my first one. I was like, wow, I really like him. I'm gonna keep him going. So I think Skelly Dude's my fave because he's my first and he's my boy, He's my boy. He's been there for me since the beginning of my YouTube era and really turning my art around and evolving, and he's evolved with me, I think. And since college, I've been kind of drawing versions of him since college. Maybe not how he looks right now, but if you heard last night of where Skelly Dude came from and my inspiration for him, I've been drawing his type of unicorn, the glowy unicorn, for a while. I used to actually draw him with a silhouette of a horse behind him, but not anymore. Let's see. That looks a little weird. There we go. Gwen sent me a picture of her kitty cat and her kitty cat. She's watching the stream with her kitty cat. And big props to Squid for moderating the stream and watching while she has a dear kitty cat to watch over. Let's see. I draw character designs that actually receive compliments for the mostly unexpected people. Yeah, that's why you can't really worry about what people are going to say. Like, whatever, if you don't want to share your sketchbook, then just kindly decline, and and that's it. Your sketchbook's your personal thing. If not, don't be worried about it, honestly, because it's your stuff. Like, we have that shame that like everything on our sketchbook needs to be perfect and like people are going to judge us, but honestly, like, fuck that. Just your sketchbook's for sketching and learning. So who cares? Who cares what they think? And if you don't want to share, then that's fine. Because certainly not everything in here looks good, let me tell you. Okay, so he also has a little spinal thing going this way. And I think I really like that about Drogon because I used to draw a lot of dragons with the spine thing. That's cool. And he kind of has two, actually, doesn't he? Yeah, he has one on each side. That's going to be fun to make come alive. Okay. And then he has a little, his eyes are going to be thin lines. His lizard down. Him always angry. Before I started watching you, I knew nothing of highlights with gel pens, and I never attempted watercolor backgrounds. You really inspired me to jump out of my comfort zone box. Hey, I'm glad I was able to help you with that. I like to sharpen my pencils with the blades. Well, you, my friend, are a badass then. I used to do it with an X-Acto knife, but I would just hurt myself, and we're gonna avoid that during a live stream. Would you ever do a series where you draw your followers, subscribers overseas? I think that's kind of like, and I don't want to sound awful or anything, but I kind of feel like that's all, like free commissions. You know what I mean? And as much as I would love to take requests and do something like that, I have bills to pay and rent and, like, I don't even always get to draw what I want to, you know what I mean? So if you commissioned it, yeah, but I don't think, eventually I'll get to a point where I'll be able to open up commissions to do that. But as far as just doing it for fun, unless I saw something that I really like, I'm gonna have to say no, because that's like free commissions, and then it wouldn't be fair, because then it would be like, oh, well, you drew such and such's characters, why aren't you drawing mine? You know what I mean? And then that's why, another reason I don't do art trades with anybody but my friends, because it just would start like a whole thing, and I don't want to do that. I just want positive stuff to come out of my art community, and not about that life. Just not about that life at all. I think he's got little horny things just everywhere. Okay, now for his wings, which are going to be incredibly stylized because He's got some serious wings on the show. And they are buff diesel dragon wings. I make out this opinion, but in my opinion, I believe anyone can get a style by observing real objects and translating that on paper. Well, of course you're going to get a style by observing things. Like you're going to say, oh, I like how he did that and she did that. But if you're directly copying something, then you need to credit the person who inspired you. Say, I was inspired to do my line art by this. Just trust me. You really don't want this coming back and biting you in the butt, especially if you didn't think of it yourself. You know what I mean? If you thought of something yourself and it was something that was new and different and was your own, and then somebody else started doing that, you'd probably be a little bit upset, right? Because we all work really hard on our artwork to make it our own. So I'm afraid I can't agree with that. You need to make something your own. Everybody works really hard to develop their own art style. And if you are taking different things from other people and getting inspired, that's one thing. But, you know, whatever it is, you really just, please, guys, just credit where you're getting, you know, your inspiration from. It's not that hard, and the artist will probably really appreciate it. Because down the line, you don't want someone to say this looks exactly like so-and-so's, and you know this is copying. I'm sorry, Fran, I did not figure out how to do glow-in-the-dark paintings overnight. As I said, after the stream, I was very tired because I had streamed for over 3 hours that day and spent most of the day in the car driving from my dad's house and back, and I fell asleep. So I'm sorry. No, I did not figure out how to do glow-in-the-dark drawings just yet, but I will do further research, I promise, and look into it when I'm not quite so tired. Yeah, I love doing this con, but obviously doing all these live streams and talking for extended hours at a time is very, it's time consuming to set up. I also have family obligations, and I work around all that and wanted to make everything work, and I have. So I really haven't. I've kind of woken up, done my family stuff, and done my live streams and gone to bed every day. And I'm enjoying myself thoroughly, so don't get me wrong, but just please keep that in mind. Oh, shoot, this dragon is crazy. Yeah, Drogon is freaking crazy. And he puts too much trust in him, but I don't know. I don't get how he's like, one season, he'll be like, screw you, Danny, I do what I want. And they don't listen, and then he's like, okay, I listen to you. You my mommy. I don't know. It's just for fun to watch. I want to know what happened to Rhaegon, because it looked like he kind of fled the scene. No spoilers, but I'm really excited for it tonight, for stuff to get real and go down. All right. We are going to, you know what? I'm going to test something. I'm going to put down this. This is a little aqua brush pen. And it's a gray tone, but it's a little dark. And I want to see if I can put Copics on top of that. I think I'm going to use my Squish pocket brush pen instead of the Pentel. Oh, this is the Pilot, actually, instead of the pocket brush pen. Let's see. Let me check out the chat for a little bit. Hi, I'm late. No worries, Mandy. Welcome. Have I tried Dr. Tate Martin watercolors? They're a bit more like inks than watercolor, but extremely vibrant. Might pick them up to combine with Copic markers. I've heard of them, and I actually got some of Dr. Martin's, just his black and white ink, because I wanted to try doing some grayscale, and we'll see how that goes. But as it is, I have plenty of watercolors, and it's just not wise for me to like invest in more. And right now I don't have a whole lot of room because I'm just temporarily staying with my mom at the moment. But I've thought of getting some. I've never used like liquid before. I've always used tubes that I'm carrying over. So I definitely want to try it because I've seen a lot of people use them. But again, it also seems like a brand name thing. But if it's, a good thing and it's totally worth it, I would like to invest it. But for now, I think I'm going to use up what I have before I invest in, more goods, especially when I have plenty. I can't be the girl that goes, oh well, I already have a lipstick, but what's another 5 more? Like, so maybe when I run out of a color, I'll get myself a bottle of Dr. Martens or something. Because his is a little bit on the pricey side, I think. But yeah, other than my tubes that I get. So, but if I didn't have to go back and do a couple of layers, then I guess that would be helpful. Love the dragon. Thank you. Have you seen a video on Facebook where SpongeBob and the gang are anime? Yeah, I saw that the other day. That's freaking hilarious. Whoever created that is a treasure. All right, I guess his wing is going to go off the page. That's the style we're going with. I'm gonna chip up his wing a little bit. Like a little bit of a texture in here. Okay. And I think should be one more thingy-majig. Yeah. Okay. It might sound crazy, but I've gotten some awesome results from Daler and Ronnie watercolors from Walmart. It's almost like a powder palette. Oh, I don't think it's crazy at all. This little palette case that I got from Walmart. You can get a lot of art supplies from Walmart. And it's honestly whatever works, you don't have to get name brand stuff. Sometimes, especially with art supplies, you do really get what you pay for, so you have to be careful. And it is a gamble sometimes, but I definitely know that there are plenty of cheap brands that will do the trick for you, more or less in the same fashion that any other would. Because I started out primarily just getting store brand stuff from Utrecht, who's owned by Blick now. And I still have those watercolors from college, as you guys know if you follow me on the reg. Most of my watercolors are still from college, or just from years ago. And then I've been using some Van Gogh watercolors that I got from Hobby Lobby, and they are like $3 a tube. And the tubes are big, they're fat. Here, let me show you. I ordered them. They're like this fat. And these are pretty good. Yeah, or I get the Winsor Newton Cotmans when they're on sale, because those also will be about $3 when they are on sale, or depending upon where you get them. Let's see. I'll fix where his nose is a little bit and show his gummies. I'm going to black out this area so you can see his teeth a little better. There's the gummies. I want to see the gummies. So small, I might have to go back over it with white gel pen, but that's no big deal. And then I'll put his tongue. Play. Play. And that's where the fire will start. Do. Okay, answer more questions. Let's see. Have you ever had someone steal your artwork or your style? Not to my knowledge yet. I'm not sure. If I haven't had anybody do it, and I've known about it. But I know plenty of friends who have, and it doesn't seem like it's a very cool experience at all. It seems very upsetting and stressful. And I hope no one does it. But it is a gamble, putting your artwork online to share with anybody, and I hate the excuses that the people who steal it use, is like, well, you put it online and you don't really own it, or whatever kind of garbage that they say is just freaking nonsense. But no, I haven't thus far. And hopefully it continues to stay that way now that I've just said that. Hi. Hi. Love you guys too. Dragging up. Hi from Norway. Hi. Welcome back. Just practice your line art. You can make your line art look even better than mine. Thank you. I've always been way into drawing ever since I was young. Was that the same for you, or did you discover your passion some other way? No, I've always known that I've wanted to be an artist, and I've always been drawing. And I've always had a sketchbook and with me in high school. As soon as I was done with my work, I would pop that out. In middle school, it was books. I was pretty addicted to books. And reading in the same was in high school, but I carried sketchbooks with me wherever, if I was allowed. And then if I wasn't doing homework or reading or working on the class projects, then I was drawing a bunch of silly stuff. My high school sketchbooks are actually pretty funny. It's a bunch of like nonsense, but I've always been drawing, always been doing like arts and crafts ever since I was little. And drawing is always my favorite thing to do. Let's see. We'll check out everybody's drawings in the hashtag after the stream, so we can look at everybody's together. And I'm excited to see what everybody's drawing or working on. What size is this drawing sketchbook? This is a 9x12, and it is the Canson Mixed Media Sketchbook. I'm currently using the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. And I used a Prismacolor Coal Erase colored pencil to do the sketch footage. And I think we're going to color him with Copics simply for time. I would love to do another watercolor, but I can't do another 2.5 hour stream because I'm very tired from the con this weekend. And Kirby keeps getting me up every morning and doing my family stuff in addition with the con stuff. So I want a little bit, I selfishly want some time to myself. And don't forget, season finale of Game of Thrones is on tonight, so I gotta get ready for that. You know, I have time for that. Everyone's gotta watch that. I can't compete with that watch time. What time is it now? 7 o'clock. When did I start the stream? 5:30, 5:45. So what are we already in on this? What's the time we've already got going? The hashtag is #Gweaklescon. One time last year, I actually spent close to $130 at Hobby Lobby for Copics. I only bought 11 markers. What? You need to get yourself into I think they're just called Blick now. And they have a thing for certain Copics that if you buy like 6 or more, each one will only be, oh golly, they have a price instead of each one being like however ridiculous much money they are, they're another price. But that's the art store you want to go to. Let's see, which is in front? This is in front. Okay. There's a little toenail. Do-do-do. 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 And there's this tail. All right. One time I should be doing homework. Sorry if I'm keeping you from doing your homework. You definitely should be doing your homework, but I appreciate your company all the same. So I'm not going to discourage you from either. Do you think it is too late to start drawing late in the game? What do you mean by that? Like, do you think you like, is age a factor? Are you talking about, or right now to draw with everyone? Because I don't think so. Yeah, Dick Blick is the way to go. What's my favorite restaurant? Outback Steakhouse. Love me some steak. Love me some sides. Love me a chocolate thunder from down under. Love me a freaking delicious pumpernickel bread. Love me some cheese fries. Love me some taters. They changed the seasoning on us. They totally changed the seasoning on us though, because now I can't even eat the steak because the seasoning is so freaking ridiculous. And I'm like, you changed it. My mom's like, no, they didn't. And I'm like, they freaking changed it. I've been getting the same steak for years. And they changed it. I don't care what she says. I think I'm just going to make the fire in just Copics. Let's see how that goes. So we'll leave that there. Each one is 6. Yeah, yeah. If you buy 12. That was weird. At my Dick Blick, it was like if you buy 6, each one was something. I don't know. That's how much I owed too, and I only bought like 12 at Blick Studio Store, but they were having a sale for like $1 each. Yeah, that's what's up. That's when you got to do it. And it's hard. Just like go in every once in a while, and that's what I do is I'll just buy myself a couple. I've accidentally bought myself ones that I already had because I'm a dumb, but you know, clearly Must have really liked that color, so I'll probably use it again. Doo-doo-doo. Is anybody else drawing a dragon? Or Game of Thrones stuff? What are you guys drawing? I can't wait to see. Sorry if I'm going quiet. Like, inking makes you go into like serious business mode. You're drawing SpongeBob. Heck yeah! Are you drawing the anime SpongeBob? You had to stop buying Copics because you were just collecting them. Hey, you know, whatever makes you happy, dude. And getting all the refills is good because you probably won't have to buy the markers ever again if you get all those refills. Okay, the fire starts here. Da, 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 da. Eh, eh. And then the fire stops there. Being really loose with this because I just want to enjoy the inking more than anything, or you know, just want to have fun. And that thing kind of stressed me out earlier. And I appreciate you guys being understanding. That means a lot to me. All right. Okay, I think we can come back over here while this little area is drying. You know what? And then just drawing a hand. Yeah, hands are difficult. Yeah, knew it. Anime SpongeBob. Drawing a ghost cat with neon colors. Spoopy. Let's see. So you can get his little pointy to one of his little waves here. It's got the spines, all the spines. Stylizing these a little bit. I'm coming in with the little scales, the little spines. And then him have his other big horn. So I'm drawing a little thicker so it pops out against the other stuff. His other horn. All the spikes, all the horns. Stab, stab. Teeny tiny angry eye. Okay. Ohuhu markers? I have not heard of them. Bye-bye. Enjoy your eating. Oh, don't worry about it. you can't mess anything up. Anything you're drawing, you're not going to mess up. Don't worry. I'm just entirely thrilled that anyone would like to draw Skelly Dude. I think that's totally awesome. And it makes me happy. And just, you guys are awesome. So don't you worry about a thing. Oh my gosh, my mom. She wants me to take a bunch of files for her and create a PDF because she doesn't know how, and she just keeps adding files, and I'm like, oh my gosh, let's just figure this out the first time. Parents, am I right? I mean, oh my gosh, didn't you guys learn how to create a PDF when you guys went to school? It's actually kind of interesting if you think about it, like, because they have no idea how to make a PDF. Ay, Dios mío. That is also probably why the live stream will be cut short due to helping mom create a PDF. I'm just joking. But we shall see. Was it 7 already? I don't think we'll go past 7:30, I think, just to be fair. Yeah, because I'm getting a little tired. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long weekend. Okay. I think I have everything that I can draw without putting in the fire yet. Let me turn this upside down. See if there's anything I can fix that looks off. Yeah, we have to wait for this to dry anyway. Here I can lift this up a little bit. Pretty big. Thank you. I don't like to self-advertise. Okay. Well, you're kind of self-advertising Flamingo Creations, but I guess that's okay for now because we're trying to be an art community. If it's something you're making right now during the Gweaklescon, you can hashtag it with that. But as I said in like my first live stream, when you kind of go into somebody else's place and say, hey, I know we're here and this person's art gallery. I know we're in your stream, but everybody go check out my stuff. I kind of find that to be a little disrespectful. But, just so you know that, that's my opinion on that. Especially if you go on someone else's Instagram or their page. But since we're being a community and talking about art, I guess that's okay for right now. Just be mindful of that. My mom always yells at me when I get new art supplies because she says I have too much. No such thing, Mom. All right, it's 7:14, and I will probably have to color Drogon later because this is going to have to dry. But I'll show you guys. the draw. And wherever I didn't put any ink, this is going to be fire. But this ink is going to take a while to draw. So we are going to we're going to wrap this up with some final questions, and then, not yet, and then checking out the hashtag to see what everybody's been drawing. Let me get this out of my face. Yes, and I should probably eat dinner at some point in time. Put this guy over here so he can draw. And it's okay, don't worry about it. Do you get back pain from drawing too long? Yeah, my back and my neck really hurt right now. Like, probably have to snap and crack it. But it really like hurts your posture and stuff, especially because I'm like normally, like when I'm drawing, I'm just like, gotta see, you know what I mean? It's weird. I'm weird. But definitely, I do get pain from that. All right, so we're gonna check out. You guys, go ahead and put in your last couple of questions that you have for me, because we're gonna get ready to end this shortly. And I'm gonna go right now to find nice cracking, satisfied, definitely. Gonna go and find our taggies. Go find our taggies. We'll do Twitter first. And then Gweaklescon, hashtag Gweaklescon. And I want latest. Well, doesn't look like anybody on Twitter has posted anything, so we'll just go to Instagram. Wait a minute. Yeah. All right, let's check. Hashtag Gweaklescon. All righty. Let's check out our posts. All right, I'm going to answer these questions first. What is your least favorite part of drawing? I'd probably say, pardon me, I'd probably have to say, like if I really liked the sketch and then I ink it and then I don't like it anymore. So probably like the ugly stage, like the in-between stage where, or even if it's during coloring, like, you know, you have to be at this stage before you add the finishing touches, and then everything will come together. Because the ugly stage always gives me anxiety and I freak out. I'm like, oh no, I ruined it. But then I always have to remind myself to keep pushing forward. I never get sick of drawing Jack or Sally or Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I never get sick of drawing unicorns. They're kind of like my muse. Do I ever draw extravagant background landscapes or mostly abstract? No. I do not like backgrounds. I am working on, oh, thank you. I got this from Tampa Bay Comic Con in a mystery box because I'm a sucker for mystery boxes. sucker. No, I don't draw. You can still post your SpongeBob drawing. The con isn't over until the day is done. Do you draw extravagant background landscapes or mostly abstract? So I try and draw like spot illustrations, and if I can't draw a background, I'll do a color or try and incorporate some sort of piece that attributes to it. So kind of like for Kirby, I did like his stars for Kirby. And then Symmetra, I didn't draw a background, but I incorporated her little architectural pieces instead of just leaving her floating in space. And then, or I'll draw color around them. Because I'm really, obviously I was just trying to focus on drawing the character and enjoying that piece of it. And then I've been trying to incorporate like other things, like slowly make them spot illustrations and then working my way up into getting into background. So there I just added the Wampa fruit. So he's not completely floating in space. And then there's Peter Quill. Oh, same thing with Wonder Woman. With some color and making her pop out a little bit, I think is cool. And some wreckage. So I'm slowly building up to like some like simplicity and spot illustrations, and I'll work my way into more backgrounds, but I like to put most of my focus on the characters. If I could only use one medium for the rest of my life, what would it be? Guess. Everybody guess in chat right now. Guess right now. Oh, thanks. I really like that Crash Bandicoot too. I think he's like, and I really love him. Not only that, but I think he really conveys like what I want to go for with my style and colors and like inking and like just the minimal shading. Like he's where I want to be. So I look at him and I'm like, this makes me really happy. And this is where I'm going to try and go with my pieces moving forward with this kind of stuff, as far as like using the black ink goes and expanding on that. I think they mean the medium fire oak. I think they mean the specific medium. If you said watercolors, you're correct. You know me very well. Watercolors are bae. Nothing will ever replace watercolors. As nice and convenient as Copics are, nothing can or will ever replace watercolors, my one and true love. Let's see. All right, I think that is the end of the questions. So we're going to take a gander at the hashtag. Gosh, there is nothing I could do about the sliding, is there? Hello, everyone. I'm a ghost. I'm a vampire. Just get used to it. Okay. Screen share. Application window. Boom ski. Share. All right. So we saw this one last night. Very cool. Cat the Bat. Love it. Look at this little fat little Pudge. Oh my gosh, look at him face. He got their little angry eyebrows and him little face. Oh my gosh. This dog is freaking adorable too. I love the expression on here and the little accessory. And I see a Skelly Dude sketch. Love where this is going. I like how flowy it is. It's very elegant looking. I cannot wait to see the finished piece. Ooh, this looks cool. I like the different styles and the graffiti going on. Very neat. She's really cool too. This is pretty badass. And then I like how you colored this. This is a very interesting style of coloring, and I totally dig that. Aw, somebody drew me. It's not my best piece, but that's the best I do in a moving car. Aw, you're in a car. I'm so jealous. I can't believe that you can draw in a car. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, friend. I can't believe you're in a car. And honestly, I'm jealous that you can draw in a car without getting sick, because I can't. And I'm upset. But yes, feel free to keep posting in here. Everybody keep checking. I'm going to keep checking until the day is done. Don't forget, guys, that I still have everything in my store for wicked cheap. My prints are only $5. And then I added a sticker pack to make it cheaper if you guys wanted to buy both stickers. So you can get them both for $4. And then if you guys spend $10 or more, I will just give you one of the stickers. But yeah, I've got all my favorite recent pieces up. And if you want a bigger piece, oh, and also, of course, my little pen, only $8 right now. But after that, everything is going to go back up to regular prices, including my original. So if you have any, my John Wick, love my John Wick, actually. But yeah, if you want any of these, they are for the cheaps right now, as if you guys were visiting me at con. And I will leave that up until I wake up tomorrow. And then I will leave that stuff in the store in case nobody has any money later on. But let's see. You have a great night, Flamingo, too. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this weekend and making Gweaklescon a success. I can't believe how many of you have come and hang out with me. And we've been drawing, we've been talking. And I'm definitely going to do this again next year. Obviously, I'll be, yeah, it's 7:26 for me, bro. I gotta go to bed at I should go to bed at 11, but Game of Thrones is on, and I think it's going to be for 2 hours. So I don't know how that's going to go. Yeah, it's 7:27. I need to eat. I keep doing these, and I forget to eat. I ate at 10:30 last night because the stream went so long. But it's okay. I'm happy to do it. I've had so much fun with you guys and interacting, and thank you for your input, and just thank you for everything. I love you guys so, so much. I can't wait to share my future projects with you. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I have a lot of cool rewards and things for everybody there. I do a monthly live stream every month, and you have access to that, as well as progress pieces and behind the scenes stuff, and it's only $1. And then for every tier, you can change it if you want to get something special each month. But I'm going to be using that Patreon money to get a new webcam. It's going to be my new goal. Yes, I do use Copic markers. This is Copic. This is Copic. This is watercolors. Watercolors. Copics. Very cute. Also very cute. Anyways, thank you guys, everyone. I could say thank you forever and ever, but I have to go eat and hopefully not pass out. Hopefully Game of Thrones rocks tonight. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I love you. And I can't wait to share future projects with you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.